Did you relax last night or you were running around?
No, I had an event. I had an event at the office
Oh
last night.
yeah,
We
they
had
had
like
that thing, last right? Night or you were running
we
around?
had like a hundred people at the office.
Yeah, that's right. Somebody was speaking, right? A trader or something?
Yep, yep, yep. He's like he's the Puerto Rican version of me.
Ah,
The kid's a fucking badass trader, man. He's a fucking good trader.
young kid or?
Young kid, man. Started when he was 15. He's 28 now.
Jeez. Let me dig this up if I forget to do it.
All right. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
You're live here with Sang Lucci and Wall Street Jesus. As you can tell, we got a monster gap down, and y'all know I love me some gap downs. So let's talk about it here. Last night after the FOMC, well, I shouldn't say last night. I should say afternoon after the FOMC. Um, I think they were hinting towards one more rate hike or something like that, but towards the end of the year or something like that. It was more hawkish, I guess you could say. At least that's what the news is picking up this morning here. U.S. stocks poised to continue the retreat. Debated the hawkish message sent out by the Federal Reserve. And then once we gave up like 441, 440, I mean, that's it. They just took us down to closing at around 438 or so. And now is the follow through uh, where we're continuing to get selling off the open. And I believe, I mean, the put buyers were out there like crazy yesterday, correct? Like just scooping up Nvidia puts, scooping up tech puts,
Into the
Q
bell,
puts,
yeah.
right? There
Into the
was
bell, yep.
into the bell. So all of them are pretty much going to get paid. One of the ones that we were really focused on yesterday was the Nvidia 420 puts. And I thought that was incredible because we saw them buy $1 million worth of 420 puts at $3 and change. We saw them go down 80% on those contracts. We saw the contracts go back into the money at the close, right? Same price, 320 or change. And today they're going to open up at probably $9, bro.
Yep. Yeah, yeah. I mean, some of these moves, especially there's been so much action in these all short dated strikes, weeklies, and it's almost game like. You know what I mean? It's almost game like out there right now. And you can't blame them. You can't blame them for sticking their neck out on either side. It's been real sticky up until. Listen, we got the Fed out of the way, right? That was the big thing. A lot of people were looking at to see if things would loosen up post Fed, and we got some real movement post Fed. Now we'll talk about it in a little bit. There, you got some interesting dynamics at play, certain levels. A lot of these systematic funds may get caught on the long side. They've been comfortably long for a while. If you recall, we talked about a lot of VIX call selling. Remember, we talked about that a few weeks back,
Yes,
where
yes,
right people were
yes.
players out there were comfortably selling upside calls on the VIX because VIX never saw any follow through. There was never that tail, never any concern. So now a lot of people have their eyeballs on certain levels here where things can get a little frisky. So some interesting things to watch. We'll talk about it more obviously through the morning.
Definitely. One interesting thing to note is fucking oil. Oil is up. You know what I mean? So again, they're still hiding out in oil. Dimitri here checking in from a real estate closing. What's up, man? Today is definitely a good day here. Nice on your cues. Looking pretty hot right now. Um, again, USO and oil. If you take a look at the oil names, they're still bid. They're still bid. So they're still hiding here. Obviously, there's better shorts, so I wouldn't worry about shorting oil for now. Um, I'm holding a firm short and then Nvidia short overnight, which I will cover half at least off the open. And then what I'm going to do for today and tomorrow is just wait patiently as I can for squeezes, and and just go for round twos, round threes, round fours. Jesus, that's my plan.
And you love every bit of it,
I love
right?
every bit
And
of
you're
it.
loving every bit of it.
Absolutely. Hopefully, I can rack up 100, 200K in the next couple of days. But again, don't want to have any, you never know. I mean, the squeezes are going to be ridiculous. And in stuff like this, the squeezes are going to be ridiculous. One thing I want to bring up is the fucking FedEx. News
Earnings, right?
overnight. It was the earnings overnight
Yeah.
on the FedEx, and this thing is pretty ridiculous here. So earnings of 455, beat estimates of 373. Revenue here, revenue came in short, but EPS was higher. I don't know about their guidance or whatever, but if you look at the stock here,
I think they
um,
cut cost. I think that's what the boost behind
that
the
makes
stock is. They
sense.
cut cost. Yeah.
That makes sense. If you look at the stock, it's up 12 points. And again, FedEx is like a pretty good indicator of the economy overall. People use it as a good indicator of the economy. So this is an interesting gap up here. What do you guys think about the FedEx here? A lot of people are talking about that ENPH got a price upgrade. Kind of
Oh,
hilarious
did you
when
tell
that.
them? Did you tell them you actually ended up playing that name yesterday?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
had some
man.
fun with that name.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I came back, guys. I came back, and again, for those of you guys who are not in the steam room here, I would again recommend here because the day changes. I mean, yesterday we had the hour off the open. It was meh. FOMC comes out. Before the FOMC came out, ENPH had retraced back to, you can see the chart right here, back to about 124, 125. I had went to lunch. As soon as I came back from lunch, boom, I bought 5,000 shares and, was able to catch a point off this. So again, like, sometimes you got to massage these things. Sometimes you got to play in and out on these things just to find that space, just to find where it's going to start to work. So as soon as I came back from lunch, boom, I just took some shots on that ENPH. And then, of course, towards the afternoon after the FOMC, I got short everything. Um, so we'll see how the day goes. Anyways, ENPH got an upgrade. I don't know if I would buy this on a day like today. Jesus, would you?
Yeah, it's going to be tough. We got to see. Listen. We want to see if we're going to play squeeze. We want to see some decent buying and step in. I'm sure there's going to be bounces. The caliber of the flow, the aggressiveness of the flow is going to tell us a lot about these bounces, whether they have any sort of teeth to them, follow through. But yeah, you want to see buying before you step into anything here, because again,
Yeah.
there are a few dynamics that play. There's one thing like see the way you're looking at things you're already you're biased, let's say, because of what
Yes.
you've seen up to this point,
Absolutely.
is to look to get short rallies, right?
Exactly.
Right. So that's in other words, if we don't see much buying behind any of these rallies,
Hmm.
that's an ideal sign for you to
Absolutely.
get short, right? So
Absolutely.
that's what we're kind of looking for here to see if there's any substance behind these bounces.
Yeah. Yeah. Indeed. Another thing here. Let's just go through a couple of other things here. The crypto here, we're seeing it down at 26 and a half here from the overnight. And again, we also saw no follow through really on those crypto names. If you take a look at Coin off the open and MSTR and all that kind of stuff, you get the pullbacks here. That was another fake breakout kind of situation. Another thing that happened yesterday and only happened yesterday was this shit right here. I know you guys, I don't know if you guys were around. This was before the FOMC really came out. There was an excessive amount of Tesla call buying. Jesus was calling out, a good amount of sweep orders coming in. We even had them, they even worked for a while because they started hitting around 268, right?
They
268,
definitely
269.
work. Definitely work. Yep.
And the fucking thing went up to 274 here, as you can see. and then they crushed everybody. Literally crushed everybody. And after the FOMC, I'm sitting there yelling like, dude, anybody who's in those things, get the fuck out. And you know, poor guys, poor guys. I mean, we saw millions of dollars come in for this move up. I don't know if it was based off of news. I don't think it was. I think it was all a big old setup, but this is usually what happens. And again, Jesus, to your point, why I'm biased here is because shit like this, bro. It's
Yeah.
exactly shit like this.
Well, let's talk about quickly that Tesla setup, right?
Sure.
Because it was a beauty, and that's what you were screaming out
Yep.
post Fed. So before the Fed and after the Fed, you had two different markets, all right, completely
Right.
different markets.
Right.
So it's apples and oranges. But before the Fed, you had like Lucci mentioned, really aggressive buying that started. They started slowly accumulating, mostly in weeklies, and then really picked up the pace in those Tesla calls. Okay, some big size too. They weren't little cheapies. They were putting some money behind them. Then, as the stock started to move, you had a real nice move out of the stock. We heard that this new VP of Tesla was speaking at some conference. So that's kind of the substance behind the buying and the move. Who knows what he was saying? I still don't know to this day. I never found out. But that was the chatter behind the upward pressure in the stock. Okay, once that VP stopped running his mouth
Right.
and the sweeper activity died down, kind of like Ranchero said, they're done.
Right.
Right, whatever buying was coming in, they're obviously done.
Right. They tried to
Um,
go back to highs, and once they failed that high, that was it.
yeah,
They're fucking done.
yeah. So now you have, and what Lucci was pointing out was great because we were talking about it the day prior. You have, and think of it, Tesla, we're talking about here, right? That cult following. Anybody who saw any of that action or Tesla moving to the upside like it did in a dull market got involved in some fashion, right? And more than likely, there were plenty of people who didn't clip it, didn't scalp it, were looking for more out of that move and got caught. They were stuck. Okay. Then you get the setup post Fed, where now this stock loses momentum, can't break highs. The market starts to sell. These crowded names start to act weak. And Lucci was pointing out that not only if anybody's long should get out, it's probably a great short setup because you have so many trapped bulls off that earlier move. And I mean, it played out perfectly as he explained, which was
Yeah.
it was just a really fascinating setup in that thing yesterday.
It really was. It really was. I mean, that's my bread and butter, guys. I wait for people to just get trapped in something and go for those reversals. I mean, that's what I do. It's what I'm known for and what I'm going to keep doing. And it hasn't changed since I started this fucking game. Obviously, it looks a little bit different and it gets a little bit tougher. They'll make it as hard as possible for you to land it. So. But again, that's my bread and butter.
Well, those
Anyways,
are your best. Those are your best trades. It's all the rest while you're waiting for that kind of
exactly.
gets in the way.
Exactly. 100%. Let's take a look at some comments here. What are you guys taking a look at? How you guys thinking we play this out here for the day? What ideas do you guys have to bring to the table for us to trade? Anybody who's in the affirm, I mean, again, you do have a point gap down here. It does look pretty good. Um, I would say pull some off if you can off the open, which I'm definitely gonna do, and then try to leave some on. Bruce is saying, looking the long ENPH. That's all. Um, already. There's a Morgan Stanley Tech Conference. Um, what are they going to talk
Anybody
about
interested
there?
at that Morgan Stanley Tech
I
conference?
have
See, this is the stuff. I didn't even know Tesla was at a conference yesterday.
Yeah,
That's let me see here what's going on. Hold on.
yeah, exactly. Let's check in with the two IPOs here, ARM and CART. So we have the RM IPO. This thing's back down to 51. Not that big of a gap down here this morning. Let's take a look at the cart. Cart trading $30. It's holding
Do it.
$30 here for the most part. Um, yeah, Amazon. All the cues here. All the cues here. Um, Amazon down 3 points. Google here down another two here. Google was a great short yesterday. Great short yesterday. You got the Meta down. Microsoft had a huge down day yesterday. Rightly so. And trading down a couple of points here. But yesterday it made most of its move. Now you're going to want to start rotating to names that they haven't sold off. You know what I'm saying? So, as I look at this Netflix, I know it's a short, but at the same time, it's not going to be as juicy as something that, like, let's say a Tesla, which hasn't sold off yet that much, or I hate to say it, but I throw up this Melly as an example here. Maybe we can short this Melly and get away with it. I don't know. I don't know. This is another tough one. So I wouldn't get too cocky here. Gold here, retrace the whole thing from yesterday and then some. So this looks
Yeah.
like shit. What was that really bid up semiconductor? Was it the SMCI? Maybe it was the
SMCI, yeah.
was
Is
it this
that
one?
I think that's the one you're thinking of.
Yeah, this SMCI. I mean, again, this is another possibility. Um, King Oliver saying holding it Nvidia puts from yesterday 415 and 405 is probably going to take some off the open and hold some. I think it's a great idea. And again, look for the bounces. Look for the bounces. AMD finally got through $100 and is already down 2 points. So I don't like to chase that fucking thing. Wait for the. I want to really wait for the bounces. Avgo. This name has never sold off, but look at the gap down
Never.
here. Look at the gap down here. It's about 60 points here. So this could start. And remember, this thing is illiquid as fuck. So, and then Bruce is bringing up the Intel. The Intel to me is hilarious, right? Because you trap everybody in long from 39 to $40. You remember that day? You remember that day where they just kind of shot it up right there? That was the
That's
day.
another conference. That
That
was off
was
the
the
DB
day.
conference, yeah.
That was the day to fucking take it down, man. To take it down.
So that's washing out basically the whole mood, right? From
Yeah,
early, yeah.
yeah. And if anybody has missed this move and doesn't want to participate and blah 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 blah, selling calls I think is your way you gotta go. So you can scrape some easy premium and just kind of sit on it. Anytime you get a bounce, add some and things like that. That's a safer way to play it, and still a great way to make some money.
Yeah, and there are a lot of long only players out there
You're right.
in equity who aren't, shorting the equity out there. If for long only players, I think a couple things you got to focus on. One, I think primarily the VIX is really important. I think if the VIX again sustains a bid, and that's been the issue, that was the issue post Fed. That's where you get. If you can see my screen, I posted what McElliott from Nomura, who I mentioned a couple times, has been talking about that VIX call selling. You can see the extreme on that chart. Let me see. Is it showing on my thing there? Yeah, it does, right, Luch?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah. So right there, you can see in that white chart, it's at a significant extreme. So if VIX sees follow through and continues higher, that's going to create some more pressure on equities on the market as a whole. So VIX is really important to keep an eye on. And there's so many other things. Rates are putting pressure, especially overseas, like in Europe and stuff like that. You got yields pushing higher. So if you're looking for these bullish opportunities, right, a squeeze that can find legs threefold. Okay, you want to see. I mean, anybody in the steam room obviously wants to see sweeper activity primarily that confirms any squeeze to us. But aside from that, you got the VIX, yields, and the dollar. You see some weakness across the board on those three, right? They can't make new highs, they roll over, whatever the case. That's likely going to help a decent, a violent snapback squeeze, at least intraday. So the long only should keep an eye on that throughout the day as an opportunity to get involved in the squeeze on the long side.
GP Raber is saying, did we see any major puts and sweepers late yesterday? What the fuck do you think, bro? Oh,
Yeah.
but
All into the close.
but he's
Post
not
Fed,
he's not in the chat room. Oh, so you freeloading that motherfucker. All right, all right. So get in the chat room, bro. Hell yeah, bro. We saw that all afternoon, man. And the
all the
biggest ones,
Nvidias. And,
the biggest ones being Nvidia. Yeah,
yeah.
but I would suggest stop being a herb and get in the steam room, bro. That's
See, if you like trading these big guys, and especially on the long side, you got to be quick. You got to make sure you're managing your risk. But they're definitely playing both sides. When there's bullish momentum, they're playing weekly calls. It gets aggressive at times, and you'll have opportunities to scalp longs. But overall, it's been bearish in a lot of these big mega cap crowded. Again, The key word is crowded names. These
Yeah.
names have been littered with buying for most of the year. Everybody's in them. Everybody wants to own them. They're significantly crowded, and that can create a problem when selling shows up. And that's kind of what we're seeing right now.
Absolutely, absolutely. What time we got here? We got 9 minutes here to the open. Um, as far as the small caps here, I mean, I think with large caps moving here, my mind is not on that at all. However, I saw a couple that the boys from IU were trading, but I'm gonna let them have those. Um, yeah, let us know, guys. Let us know what else y'all got. What else y'all got? I'm trying to get this freaking blue check mark or whatever on the freaking Instagram.
The
So that's what
what?
I'm, that blue check mark thing on the
Oh, they
Instagram.
have a check mark thing too now.
Yeah, you gotta like apply for it or whatever. So I'm
Uh,
just doing this shit right now because the amount of fucking fakes that we have, man, they're hitting everybody up.
oh, their Instagram's the worst out of them all, right?
Yo, one of my fucking childhood friends, man, hits me up and was so like happy that I texted him or whatever, and I never texted the motherfucker. He just
Oh,
thought he just thought I was texting him and I wasn't fucking texting him.
wow. So he was talking to
He was
somebody.
talking to him and he was gonna give up he was gonna give up his money, man, to do this
Oh
trading thing, because he
God,
thought he was talking to me, bro.
it's bad.
It's
It's
bad,
bad.
man. It's fucking bad, bro. Um, UG Front is saying, Lucci, you see this Rolling Stone article? Your NFTs are actually finally totally worthless.
NFT.
You want me to get you some light there, buddy? Yeah. All right, I got you.
Let's see. Again, we what we were hoping for is why while this crowded trade in these mega caps unwind, there'd be some rotation into some of the more value type names, stuff they've been ignoring for a while and have no interest in. They continue to have no interest in. The only buying we've seen, very selective, but energy has been one sector that has seen flow the past month. Had a nice run. You kind of don't want to chase it here. Maybe if we get a dip, but there hasn't been too much buying in anything else.
Terry
Isolated needs.
Terry Jones, hey, yo, UG Front, send me that article, man. Send me that article so I can read it. So I can pull it up over here. Lucci Jesus, good day, fellas. Thoughts on funds rotation into XLU names like NEE. Um, I don't
Yeah,
know.
I listen. That's the place to look if if you're not playing squeezes, you got to look for things like that. I agree, definitely. NEE saw a little bull flow yesterday. Nothing special, but saw a little bull flow. I saw an NEE. But that's the flight to safety trade, right? So
Hmm. So following up here on the news here from UG Front here, this is the NFT article. Your NFTs are actually finally totally worthless. Let's take a look over here. They did some analysis of 73,000. Authors found that 69,000 have a market cap of zero. Second most popular crypto of zero ether. In practical terms, that means 95% of NFTs wouldn't fetch a penny today. Spectacular crash for assets that reached a trading volume of 17 billion. By the way, OpenSea had a valuation of several $billions, and OpenSea
yeah,
was one
weren't
of the
they coming
biggest.
public?
Yeah,
I still don't get that NFT game. I don't want to get it. I told
yeah,
everybody if it's around after the correction, still around, then I'll take the time to try to understand it. But I'm not wasting my time, and then it doesn't even exist. You know what I mean? I waste my brain cells for nothing.
yeah.
But I still don't understand that NFT shit. I still don't get it.
Yeah. What's more, supply vastly outstripped demand for NFTs. Just 21% of the collections included in the study can claim full ownership, meaning around 4 out of 5 collections remain unsold. Um, right. So the full collection, let's say you had a 10,000 NFT drop, you only sold 1,000 of them. And while headlines during the heyday of NFT speculation focus on individual pieces that sold for the equivalent of millions of dollars, almost none
Millions.
are so exorbitantly priced today. Less than 1% are listed at more than $6,000, and the bulk of the most expensive collections are priced between $5 and $100. And your boy Logan Paul came out and said he bought one for 650 racks. The shit is worth
Hero.
zero.
So he bought a picture for $650 of what, the monkey or
Well, no,
something like
yeah,
that?
there was a lot of them that bought, that bought for pennies, and those got valued at like $650,000,
Oh
650,000,
no.
$1 million, and now the prices, of course, came back down significantly. How much time do we have? We got 4 minutes till
Five
the
minutes,
open.
4 minutes.
I'm gonna pull up OpenSea right now, and let's take a look at
It's like that's exactly the tulip bubble. Same shit.
let's take a look at one of the larger ones here. Ranchero's in the house. Everybody say what's up, Ranchero. You want to say hi?
Hey, what's cracking? Good morning.
Fresh out of Hawaii. Was it 2 o'clock in the morning?
Fresh out of his
Uh,
fresh out of his movie theater.
Yeah,
327.
3:27.
So Ron, they posted saying that all NFTs are basically now fucking worthless. We're taking a look at OpenSea here, at one of the most expensive NFT collection, and now the floor price here is 25 ETH when it was around fucking 150 ETH, I want to say, at the at
ETH,
the at
ETH
the
is Ethereum.
ETH is Ethereum, exactly. Exactly. So let's go to the last 90 days. Notice they don't even want to show you before that because the crash is even worse
Right.
before that. So you can only
Unbelievable.
get you can only get activity here for the last 90 days. Um, so anyways, yeah, man, just fucking miserable here.
So, Ranchero, what are you going to do with the whole NFT collection of yours now?
I got none to eat. I don't even have any to burn.
Um, all right, so coming into the open here, Ronch, you got anything going into the open here?
No, I mean the reason I'm here right now this early is because of what the drama at the end of the day yesterday. So
Yeah,
I was
man,
like,
it was
all right,
some drama. You bounced like right before it happened.
I know. I mean, terrible, right? But hey,
Yeah,
Who
somebody
cares?
needs to go to the beach, right?
Yo, I hear you,
yeah,
man.
yeah. But I feel bad for
Um,
you. You missed the
But I love that he
scuba
really,
diving and
like,
stuff.
look at his face. He doesn't give a shit, and it's fucking amazing.
Gives a shit. I told you he was scuba diving
He,
instead.
he don't give a shit.
I would love to catch continuation. The drama in just how much they sold this off. I
Yeah,
mean, that's bravo, right?
bravo.
There's
Indeed, indeed.
they can continue to pull the rug if they get everybody all bared up. Maybe you get a little bounce, but
Right.
right, I'm looking at it thinking, okay, technically it's broken,
The
so
damage done, right? That's the problem here. The damage that's
there's
done.
some damage here. Yeah.
Yeah.
100%, 100%. All right, guys, we got a minute here till the open here. Again, I'm going to bury some of my Affirm and NVIDIA here off the open. We'll be looking at predominantly NVIDIA tape. Already got a nice 2-3 point bounce here off the open on the NVIDIA after an 8 point down pre-market session. SPY here starting to bounce a little bit into the open. Let's see how we trade them, man. Let's see how we trade them. Today should be fun. Be patient. Wait for your shit. And then anybody who's super emotional and wants to short off the open, I'm coming after you. I'm waiting for your ass to get trapped, and then I'm coming to short after you get shaken out.
Yeah,
Yep.
you got to be careful definitely for these squeezes. You got short-term sentiment, to an extreme. You got a couple things that it could get squeezy intraday without a doubt.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. So buried half of the Nvidia off the open, and looking for an exit on the Affirm here uh, for the weeklies here more so than anything. Oh, got to fill at $2 there. Um, and now I have to deal with my other Affirm here. That's a nice rally off the open on that Nvidia there. There's a nice rally there. 418 here on this bad boy. Love it. Absolutely love it. That's what we wanted to see. All right,
We got
now.
yield, yeah, dollars, integrate with media's content partner being the platform.
Hmm.
All right, now I'm going to focus some attention here on the Affirm here to try to get some size out here as well. So I'm going to slowly just sell some Affirm to get out
Are
of
you gonna
this.
look to re-enter that too, Affirm?
You know what? Probably not this one because this one's a lot tougher.
Yeah.
I'd rather just stick to Nvidia and SPY today and just stick to one or two names. However, this Affirm is fucking dying as we speak here, which is good. Which is good. This is exactly what we wanted. So I'm slowly kind of limiting out of a bunch of this stuff.
Let me open this. What the hell is that? You got some weekly puts. Look like they're rolling off the open.
Nice fucking squeeze on that Nvidia, baby. Love to see it. Love to see it. Take a look at this Nvidia, guys. Nice squeeze. Nice squeeze. It's basically back to where it fucking closed. Minus a couple of points here and there. I just shorted some more of that thing. Gotta do it. All right, let's take a look at what the flow is pumping out off the open. This should be interesting. Yo,
cheapies.
yo, something very interesting to note is take a look at this Netflix. You see what I'm saying, Jesus? They wanted it. They want that motherfucker.
Yeah, I mean that should be the first to bounce.
First to bounce at some point. First to bounce at some point. Yo, this Affirm is fucking dying. Finally, this piece of shit.
Affirm.
That's what I like to see. I just got a fill here at $2.17 from a cost of about $1. So I doubled up on that one. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I'll take those gains. I'll take those gains. That Netflix is squeezing, baby. Back to the 50 lot on the Nvidia here, 420 puts. It's fucking Affirm, man. Comedy. You guys got to look at this Affirm here. We're trading about 2140. SPY here already down ticked.
Crude still strong, huh? This
Yes,
crude.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, let me take a look at these.
Romeo. Oh, ARM broke its IPO price. I think he's talking about.
All right, let's go back to this video here. 418. They're gonna play games off the open here with this gap down. It's gonna get a little difficult. That was a nice
Microsoft.
reshort on the SPY there. What do you got on Microsoft there, Raj?
I'm looking to like this. They could right here. I'm looking for it to bounce or really just get smacked. Like
Big spot, you
down to,
mean?
like down to 312. Like that's kind of what I'm looking at right here. If they don't bounce it right here,
So
I'm gonna
Netflix, they're saying possible end to the writer's strike. Very interesting.
Oh,
Very
well, that
interesting.
that was weighing on it, huh? I
Yeah.
didn't even
sell
think
the
about
news.
Does that also affect Disney and all this Comcast shit and all this stuff? Does that also affect that? I don't know. I don't know.
I didn't even think about that.
Why do you want to think that hard?
I don't know. Let's see. Let's go back to this.
You got some nibbling in that SE, which is a disaster area. Let's see what's going on there.
Is that a semi?
29.
What is
No,
that?
that's a Singapore shop type name.
Yo, that Netflix. Somebody.
Affirm Lucci, October, more puts, October 21 and a half is Affirm.
Rolling them down. Rolling.
He was saying that whether we need to do
I don't mind
difficult question.
this bouncing Tesla off of the 50 gap fill for squeeze to 262.30.
Dímelo, Adrián, ¿cómo está, bro?
All right, so you got VIX coming in a little bit, softening. What else we got? Where's the dollar? I don't. I have the. Oh, here's the dollar. The dollar too. So dollar VIX all coming off highs. helping keep the keeping equities at bid here.
Oh, good.
I'm refocusing some energy onto this fucking Netflix. Apple is green? No way. No way. No way, bro. Look at this apple. Nice. Nice. See, that's what you again, anybody who shorted off the open is fucking stuck right now. Same thing's going to
Mhm.
happen to Nvidia, I would imagine. If you can get 99 or 100 on that AMD, I'd fucking short the piss out of it. But let's give it a second. Keep an eye on that Netflix, man. I like the bounce play. It's just you gotta make sure your timing is spot on. If you're gonna start bouncing it, buy some fucking time.
Yeah, yeah. Plus the market, right? You got to worry about the market just being under pressure and that.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, that should be the first to bounce.
Yaya is asking for a downside niner on the Netflix today. Is that
Yeah, yeah. I think it's today, right? I think so. We were talking about it yesterday.
what was it?
It's just one
Was it
saying
Netflix we were talking about or some other name?
Netflix has a downside liner exhaustion today, I think, unless they
Ah,
broke it up.
oh, okay. I mean, it's already trading 392 here. It's pretty impressive. I want to read about that strike here. One of y'all send me some shit. Send me some info here about that. Um, we got Bruce talking about that shop here, bouncing a little bit. Bruce, have you hit that EMPH yet? Are you long that thing? Just out of curiosity. Netflix here trading 392, right? So that's the whole FOMC move yesterday. That's the whole thing. I like it for $400. I really do. In fact, let me put my money where my mouth is. Let me put my money where my mouth is. Right? So if we go to this Netflix and we buy next week 400, how much are we paying? We're paying $4. Damn, man. That's not nice. That's not cool. But fuck it. Let's give it a start. Right? Let's give it a start. We'll give it a start of a 5 lot. Give it a start of a 5 lot.
Some selling in the VIX and dollar.
Selling in the VIX, huh?
Yeah, VIX and dollar, some air coming out of them early on.
I don't know about y'all. SPY to me seems weak as fuck, man. I like the
Mhm.
sell call. I like the sell call idea all day today. Too bad I banned myself from that shit. Ronchero, I banned
PS,
myself from writing for a little bit. From writing
How come?
SPX dailies. From writing
Oh, I
SPX
see.
dailies.
Fair enough.
What's going on with your Tesla? You still on that idea?
I'm keeping an eye on this thing. I'm back and forth, back and forth.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah, yeah.
at the 50. The 50 is a big deal because I'm looking for bounce off of that area,
Right.
potential gap fill, or blow it out. Amazon, I'm looking for it. Same thing, man. Like the gap is not easy.
No, it ain't. No, it ain't. Everybody's talking about this GME right now. Let's pull this GME up. Yo, if I still had my FTX account open, I'd be up $1 million motherfucking dollars, man, on this damn thing, on my short here. Let's go back to the Nvidia here. This option is starting to look a little bit better. I'm gonna add a 10 lot on my Nvidia here. SPY already shaken down. SPY already shaken down here. So we're at lows here almost for the pre-market session. Nvidia's not ready. Nvidia ain't ready. As Chrissy trades, it looks like stock is the trade. My man, I have 50,000 shares short of this bitch in FTX on a CFD product that never existed. It only existed in people's minds. And then FTX closed. And then my ass lost fucking whatever the fuck was in that account. No love. No love. Just like an NFT, Jesus. It just disappeared into thin
Poof.
air. Poof.
GLD caught some interesting little put action into the bell late yesterday. Some small action, GLD here again.
Mm.
But a bunch
Right,
of
I
things.
got puts lined up on this Tesla
Okay.
because if they don't bounce it here, I'm looking for more, but I'm also looking at it for a bounce. So this is a very difficult spot.
Yeah, it's just kind of one of those days where we need to we need to wait here off the open here,
Yep.
and we got to pick our spots here. So I'm with that, man. I'm totally with that. Um,
Amazon, what are these weekly calls? Seeing some
Weekly
play.
calls.
yeah, Jesus, can you
See,
scroll down on your Wall Street Jesus only feed?
Oh, that's not, maybe I gotta refresh it. Hold on. I'll scroll down.
Yeah, just scroll down on it. There you go. You're
God,
good to
what a
go.
place for a bounce. Like
Let me
it's
refresh it just in case.
the emotion of what I want to do versus what I should do is very thick right here.
Mm. Oh, so you can feel it. Oh,
Oh, for sure.
so you gauge your emotion like that. I like that. That's interesting.
Well, I can tell right here. I'm like, I'm like, oh, just give me that $50,000 right now.
Hmm. 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 Give it to me. Affirm fresh lows. Fresh lows on the affirm. Remember, I only got 100 lot left of the affirm. Probably should have held it, but that was a good trade, man. That was a good trade. Wow, Dimitri, big Dimitri here is
Mm,
covering 100 lot of the Q short calls for
wow.
December. He's taking his
Nice
That's
profit.
right.
trade.
Dimitri is taking his profit, and he's at a real estate closing. Boy, Dimitri.
Huh?
Well done.
Motherfuckers want to be like you when they grow up, bro.
Right?
Um, check out that Nvidia here. Nvidia here, 417 here. Just kind of swept down again. I'm thinking of buying another chunk of Nvidia because I don't think this is over at all. I think we can get back to 413 at some point today, so that's what I'll be going for. So I'm waiting for pops here to short into. Um, that's that. That's that. SPY here is weak. It's just slow. Obviously, the bulk of the gains here were made overnight, guys. Bulk of the gains were made overnight. Y'all know that. I know that. We all know that shit. Um, but again, don't throw out your ideas here. If you take a look at AMD here, back to lows. Meta and all this stuff. Netflix here. Let's see how well Netflix holds the move up. I mean, it's still, if you take a look at this thing, it's still at highs. It's still at highs for the day, which is incredible. GME here, they got some puts coming in. No surprise. No surprise. Jesus just updated on the Affirm here. You got more of the put sweepers there as well. Netflix just printed highs. How, you ask? I have no fucking idea. I'm gonna buy another 5 though. Again, don't want to get too cocky, but this Netflix looks good. In reality, maybe buying the equity is also a solid idea. You know. So let me go ahead and buy 1,000 lot of Netflix.
Here is the early action in Netflix. Looks like weekly 400 410s.
What do you got?
The volume there, early volume Netflix.
Demetrius was saying that is fine with reaching inflation target, but only in 2025.
PayPal seeing some more put buying. PYPL.
That fucking PayPal is brutal. Brutal. Yo, so the strike. Does somebody explain the strike to me? Is it specifically with the Netflix studio or is it with all
There's some
studios?
more Netflix weeklies again, right? Yeah, 410s.
So they're buying 410s for what expiration? Tomorrow?
Weekly. Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Let me get that line. Hold
Get
on, I
the
gotta dig it out of this.
flying fuck out of here. Who the fuck would buy that?
You.
Yo, don't see, now you're hurting my feelings. You know what I'm
What do
saying?
you mean? Am I lying?
I mean, maybe not. Fine.
Hold on, I gotta dig this up here. Oh, that's a decent amount too, huh?
That's
Oh, they're cheap, 37 cents.
That's what I'm saying, man.
4,500 of
What
them.
a
Yeah.
fucking lotto ticket right there, guys. Flag that order. Flag that order. You're gonna want to
Here.
watch that motherfucker. Watch that motherfucker, man. Because if we go over 400 today, any bounce in SPY, they're gonna come after Netflix hard.
37 cents. Wow.
How the fuck, guys? Let me put some attention here on the Netflix, man. I sold 20 of the Nvidia, by the way. Sold 20 of the NVIDIA. There's your pop on SPY. And here comes fucking Netflix, man. Yo, this Netflix is up to something, man. All right, this is what we're going to do with Netflix, guys. This is what we're going to do. All dips here, we're going to buy, and we're going to go for 400. Dimitri is saying, what if we all short OJ together, run through the stop, all the losses from whoever is long? Yeah, that's all Dimitri needs to do here.
Yeah, and then we get the SEC banging down our door for manipulating markets.
Yeah, man, you in Europe, son. You know what I'm saying? You can escape a little bit easier than we can. You know what I'm saying? You know, I think you're being kind of selfish, son. I think you're being a little selfish, son. You know? Just a little bit, you know? All right, let's pull these back up. Remember, we still got a 50 lot of the NVIDIA, and again, it is selling. It is looking pretty good. Marv is talking about Disney here, and again, I want to see how it affects all the other ones. And look at Disney. Look at Disney. Look at this Disney. You know what I'm saying? Mario here wrote NVIDIA 450 calls for this week. Dude, amazing. What did you get for the price on that, though? What'd you get for the price on that? Let me know what you got for the price on that.
Amazon, you got weekly 135s that are getting some attention. Weekly 135 calls, AMZN. You got some volume on that line. So definitely a bit mixed out there. Zip. Look, I know that zip.
What am I doing over here? I'm looking at NVIDIA. We got kind of a pop over here. I'm going to sell a chunk of NVIDIA here. So I only got 25 left on the NVIDIA.
IWM Lotto puts.
Lotto stud.
Lotto stud. Opening activity there, let's see. Stay still. It's so hectic out here right now. December. Yeah, I don't know if those red.
You remember that song? It's getting kind of hectic.
Oh yeah.
I was told by my team that I can't pull up YouTube videos because we get the copyright thing and then nobody can watch the videos. It's a sad day. Wall Street.
So stupid, right? Raining on parade these days.
Raining on all parades, bro.
Yeah.
Why they got to do that, man?
Starbucks weeklies, SBUX, seeing a little play.
ECB's not saying he's comfortable with current interest rates.
You can see Starbucks holding up pretty much flat. That's what I mean. They might try to find some individual names. I can't believe they, unless there's some sort of credit event they're trying to sniff out there, they're not going to treat all names equally here. You got crowded stuff and you got stuff that is already mangled. You know, they can't all hit them to the downside the same way.
Mangled. New American saying host the clips yourself and call it educational instead of entertainment. How do you do that? What do you
there's a way around it. See,
there's a way around it. What do you mean?
Youngsters know what to do.
Microsoft fresh lows, Tesla fresh lows, Nvidia here is tracking back. So all the tech stocks again. I mean, SPY is also weak as fuck. Nvidia here coming
testing
back.
Highs.
Nvidia here really.
Even it's just went to trading session, the Dow is down 150 points.
That was a nice
cash down
reshort there,
38
guys.
handles at 43.63. The VIX is up 8% at 1639.
I'm going to cover.
Bond yields are off the highs of the day, but continue to track substantially higher.
Shut the fuck
particularly
up.
the back end of the curve today, approaching 4.5% now in the U.S. 10-year at 4.4.
Seriously, Jay, shut that fucking guy up.
You love him. I'm gonna put him on auto loop in Hawaii as you sleep.
I mean, you gotta have them because every once in a while, man, this shit, something
I
pops off.
can't. I'm lost in space without him. How about that?
Yeah,
I'm gonna
man.
fight that guy.
Yeah, man. Anyways, where we at? So I covered the Nvidia. I'm gonna wait for a pop on the Nvidia. So if I get 416, I'm gonna reshort the 416. As far as Netflix here, don't get too cocky on this thing, man. Don't get too cocky on this thing. They'll dump your ass out of this thing real quick, man. Smitty here grabbed 250 Netflix Commons on the dip for a scalp. I'm about to do the same thing, actually. As you can see, that's the position I'm down in. Let me go ahead and buy 500 market here on the Netflix. So I got 3,000 shares long. I also have a 40 lot next week long on Netflix there as well. So let's monitor both the two. How's it going?
Just need $300 for the test.
Nobody cares. Now take a breath, clean your shit up, and keep watching. And I want to hear you, like hear your opinion. What's going on? You know what I mean? Netflix here, another dump. Careful on this thing. Careful on this thing. I think I myself I got too cocky on this thing. Waiting for the Nvidia rally.
You got that WBD Warner Brothers up too. I guess off that strike. I guess all these things are up off that strike.
Exactly.
Move.
Exactly. They are all up. XOM is up, positive here as well. Moondev. You can feel the kid's emotions from here, right? He's just like motherfucker sweating over here, bro. On a
So
fucking
Lucci, this Netflix. Here's the thing, man. What do you do
100%. I know what
if
you're about to
that
say.
headline is not accurate?
You got to get out of
They're-
everything. I got to get out of everything.
You're gonna fucking destroy it.
Agreed. You're 100% right. I just been watching this and I probably got a little bit too emotional on it, just like the kid next to me.
A little cell program. What we got? Breath still at the lows.
Spy still looks weak as fuck here.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. VIX strength. VIX new highs of the morning.
I might short. I'm tempted to short this Netflix.
Yo, it's not a bad play. It's not a bad play. If they can't fucking hold it up, as you just said, this is a
Look at VVIX ripping.
Christian here is short oil, bro.
Ooh. Ooh.
My man, let me hand you a better short than that. You know what I'm saying? Let me hand you a better short than that. This Nvidia here just punked out fresh lows. Fresh lows. Spy here looks weak as fuck here, man.
Yeah.
Weak as fuck. As fuck.
This VVIX is a problem. VVIX is the problem right now.
And Steve Lynch saying that does not see EPP sales for now.
What'd you say? You said UVIX is a problem?
VVIX, the VIX of the VIX, VVIX.
The VIX of the VIX. Okay. The VIX of the motherfucking VIX.
VIX of the VIX.
They're coming in here to buy some SPY Lotto 433s, and that's for today. I'm not surprised. Not surprised at all.
Hey, the reason why it's a problem because of those call sellers caught off sides.
Right.
They're queuing off of that, you know?
I hear that.
Yeah.
I hear that.
Lynch saying that PEP readjustments could end earlier than the end of 2024.
I'm going to dump half of my Netflix position here for fear that they just fucking crater this thing.
What's it up to? What's it doing? Turn red or
I
no?
mean, nah, it's not at all.
Oh.
Not at all. It's just I think I got too heavy too early, so I'm gonna pull back the idea a little bit and just massage it a little bit because this market is fucking weak as shit, man. Yo, that dip buy on that and those Nvidia puts here, they got down to about $5 and they went right back to about $9 here. So those were the weekly 420s. Those were the weekly 420s. So pretty impressive there. Slice, we're scalping shitty trades. You are, yeah, man. Slice, listen, if you're gonna talk shit, you gotta put up your numbers. Gotta put up your numbers, son. Send me that P&L.
Oh, is he telling? He's talking about how fucking stupid we are.
Yeah, I mean, stupid somebody is.
Okay.
What you got?
You just got about the low.
Okay. Are you looking for a short at some point? What are you looking for? Yeah. Let me know when this shit hits like 416, bro. When that shit hits 416, I'm in. I'm fucking in. Nano here just got in. I mean, it's all good. Treasuries are getting destroyed. Save us talking about. I mean, SPY is still fucking looking like shit. Here goes that Netflix here for a fresh move down. Mario is saying may not get NVIDIA 416 today. That's the emotional. That's the emotions right there. I mean, you're right. We might not get it. This thing might go to 400 today. It really might. I hope it does. But again, I want to stay disciplined, wait for those rallies, wait patiently for those rallies, and then go from there. Jesus, how's that flow looking so far?
Still to the bearish side, not a lot. I mean, not super aggressive, but not much call buying. A little weekly activity here and there in a few names. Nothing that stands out.
There's it. There it is. There it is. There it is. That's what we wanted to see, right? So now what I'm going to do is trade real small size and just slowly trickle in. As this thing
Well, what
rallies,
name are you
I'm
talking about? What are you talking
slowly
about?
Yeah, what are
get
you
in.
talking about?
I'm talking about the NVIDIA.
Oh,
Okay.
So off these pops here, just you know,
hmm
just slowly smell it.
Sniff the glove.
Sniff the motherfucking glove.
They raise the mandatory reserve requirements.
All right, as we can see, pull up a chart of the NVIDIA here. It's you know, it's just dancing around. Where's that AMD? Where's that AMD at? 97, 97 and a quarter. No bounce on that AMD. Meta's down a nice fucking 6.
They've measured hurricane centers saying they get 50% chance of cyclone forming in the next 48 hours for
Microsoft
storm
looking
700
terrible.
miles east of the Florida Peninsula.
yeah, we got some economic data coming up 2 minutes.
Econ data
Oh, yeah.
coming up 2 minutes, huh? Shit.
I would hang on. Wait.
Right, right. See how quick they smashed it?
NVIDIA October 380 puts in a sweep.
NVIDIA 380 puts, $1 million October. That's a month out, you know?
Pocket money.
Pocket change. $1 million bucks. Pocket change.
These guys.
I like it right here, though.
So fuck yeah.
So hard to take that.
Fuck yeah, you gotta like that shit.
Looks like you got a little nibbling in IBM calls.
IBM?
November's. Yeah, into the weakness. Remember, it was up nice yesterday, holding up the market actually.
For real?
Let's see, what did they find? November
They're
150.
not relevant.
That's a Ranchero Grandpa stock right there.
Yeah, exactly. Throw it
I
in with
mean-
Arch.
I mean, it's one of those that they're still kind of hiding in, you know?
Yeah.
Data's out. Data's out.
Data's out.
Here we go.
Data's out. Let's take a look at
The index
SPY
minus
here.
0.4% is 1/10 higher than expected for August. Median home price for existing homes at 407.1 thousand is up 3.9% from a year ago. Arizona confidence at minus 17.8. It's below the minus 16.5 expected for September.
I'm looking at any pops to short.
Leading
On
index by
what?
5 up to
Tesla?
7.3%.
Pick something. Throw a fucking dart.
Attaboy. Attaboy. And he's right. And he's right, folks. Throw a motherfucking dart. Wait for a bounce and throw a motherfucking dart.
Only at 3.3 months.
That Netflix shaving it off slowly.
You got some bullshit names showing a little strength. Roku trying to go green. Look at that thing. I mean, these things have been blasted. Blasted.
I'm trading off the emotion in your voice, Jay. I'm shorting now.
Say again? Oh, I thought you were talking to me.
I was.
Oh, what'd you say? I didn't hear you.
Said I'm trading off of the emotion of your voice. I'm shorting.
Oh, thanks. You're gonna blame me for everything. Wonderful. Let's see. This action should settle in at some point between 10 and 10:30.
Waiting for it. Nano here is talking about Macy 430. Yeah, man, I wouldn't be surprised. There's a fucking 200 lot seller on this Nvidia. Jesus Christ. This option is wild. That Netflix, man, that ain't the one.
That's why I like the short side.
That ain't the one. That ain't the one. I got too cocky. I got too cocky, folks. Hey, ya fue.
Weedometer 40 on the button. I mean, we already have tactical bullish sentiment, bearish extreme. And the anti-VIX will be there too today with this VIX push.
Tactical.
Yep, it's there now.
Natalia, ¿qué tú estás haciendo? Shop here, 54 puts. Somebody bought for next week. Jesus, man, take it easy on that thing, man. Let that motherfucker breathe, bro. Yo, that Melly, 1290.
The yields. Yeah. Getting a little quiet, but that's, well, good and bad. Good for if you're looking for a low, you want to see things stabilize a bit, but VIX still strong.
Slice is saying, don't take it personal. You are eating crumbs when we eat cake. Who are you talking to?
What the fuck
Why
is
do you?
that?
Why do you even read? I mean, how do you find these comments?
Well, you got to read them. These are our audience. You know what I'm saying?
What kind of fucking cake?
Well, it's two guys going back and forth inside the room.
Right.
So yeah, man. Yo, Slice, you started it. So send me your PNL, sanglucci@gmail.com. If you don't do it in 5 minutes, I'm gonna have to boot your ass out. So it's up to you, buddy. Don't be a herb. Send me a PNL. Send it to me.
AMD October puts. AMD Tesla seeing a little weekly bounce play.
All right. Spy here. Okay.
Bye bye, Netflix.
Oh, so you bought them. When did you buy them?
XOP puts for that
When did
energy
you buy 'em?
bear out there. Whoever was shorting crude, you got some XOP put on.
Don't look at your P&L. Look at the idea. Look at the tape. Look at the fucking tape. Come on, son. Tesla here.
Zillow puts, weekly puts in Zillow. You got Tesla seeing a little bounce with some weekly call activity there.
Nice pop. Come on, give us like 416, man. Give us 416. Slash, where you at, son? You got about 2 minutes. Send me that P&L. Or at least tell me you're going to send it to me.
You can hear the Jeopardy theme music in the background.
Motherfucker's gonna, he's gonna mint an NFT real quick and then send it to me. All right, I'm gonna add here on NVIDIA. If I pay for access to the Steamroom, does the kid freaking out get included, or do you charge extra for that? I charge extra for that, son. You gotta come here to, PR.
Ooh, that little spike down was nice.
Most buy puts.
All right, Slash, you get a timeout, Herb. Okay. All right.
Intel going green here. Yep. Intel popping into the green.
I mean, again, the names that they sold off aggressively, those are the ones that they're going to just kind of kick back. That Apple was a nice squeeze there. It's a nice squeeze there.
This is tough. This is tough.
Scarmali is asking Ranchero if you're adding to Amazon Leaps.
I will once it settles down, because technically it is way below the 50. I want to add. I will likely add. I want to see if this area holds up. I'm in no rush. I don't have to be.
Yeah, exactly. They're leaps. All right. Nice and easy. Nice and easy.
That's grown man talk right there.
Here's the equity put the call elevating a bit. That was another issue yesterday. Yeah, the equity put the call getting smashed. So people were feeling bullish heading into the Fed.
I'm shorting Netflix here.
Nice.
Go get him, Ranchero.
Nice. Fucking. God damn it. I lost like 10 or 15 on that shot too. Unnecessary. Completely unnecessary.
This morning?
No, the Netflix shot that I took. Well, yeah, this morning. Yeah. This morning.
Morning.
So I was, too cocky on that shit.
We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Mario's talking about NVIDIA's at VWAP. Do we care?
Yeah, I mean, it's an area of interest for sure.
Spy here still bouncing. This is good. This is good.
Yeah, I think this is just tough. Yeah, this is tough. We need things to settle in, especially you guys long only. So let things settle in. Hopefully they start getting aggressive in a few names, and that's a different story. I mean, right now, we're buying into VIX strength if you're looking to buy. I know there are several people looking to short here, but it's a tough tape here.
Yo, look at Apple. Look at this chart on fucking Apple.
Strength, right?
This Apple is fucking looking fucking solid.
Tweet from the 95 Mac.
Solid here.
Oh, Apple tweet. Listen,
It's using Intel chips again.
Apple using Intel chips again. There's Intel.
Oh, fade it. Short that bitch. What's that? Let's go. What? You're in Apple? You're long? Okay.
You got Intel weeklies getting play off of that. Apple using their chips.
Intel Weekly's getting play. Here's the bounce that you guys are looking for, right? So that's a 10 handle bounce right there on SPY. Could we go for more? Probably. But if you guys are looking for a short, start taking a look.
All right, I'm going to cover some Netflix here just because I should be short. I got a little aggressive on that.
Mm-hmm.
This is probably where I want to add to it.
Gotcha.
But I'm going to cover a little bit of it just because I don't like the pop. And if it breaks, I can add to it, but I want to take a little risk off and then add.
Got it.
So I'm looking to come back on that.
Clow here is asking me about Disney. I haven't even looked at Disney, bro. I don't even care about it, to be quite honest, at this moment in time.
No, yeah. Oof.
What are you wooing about?
I'm looking at this Netflix. Yeah. That's the spot. So right where I covered a little bit was the spot where I should have added.
Hmm.
We'll see.
All right.
This thing looks like it wants to dump out again, though.
And did you notice we had a 10-handle rally and this motherfucker didn't go anywhere? So all that hype, all that short squeeze in, it's gone. And is there anybody left to actually buy the fucking thing? And it doesn't look like it to me. It does not look like it to me. So it is a piece of shit. I think easy money is close to being a wrap here. All right, here
Ooh, look
comes
at
the
this.
Nvidia. This is what I like. So we're making some money here on
Got
Nvidia.
some more AMD November put buying. That
All right,
maybe
here's
the
your
Intel
Netflix.
news. Intel positive news, AMD negative news, right?
Yo, what strike are they buying on that AMD?
I just hit the board. I'm posting the actual order here.
All right,
November
all right.
95.
November 95 for $6. And they
All right, I'm adding
bought-
to the Netflix.
Yeah, I like the Netflix short.
Let's see what do the semis look like as a whole. But you can't even treat all the semis the same. The more cyclical semis should see buyers, but should and would is like the WDCs of the world. Let's see if they see some buying into a little weakness. Had a nice day yesterday. Looks like it's heading to fill that gap.
A
Just
firm
like that.
low of day. Jesus.
Oh man.
I only got 100 left of that. I should have just held the whole fucking thing.
No, you should what? You never in that were
I know.
were you ever looking to take a shot like in those
I-
Novembers or
I
Octobers and
know.
just
I could roll. I could roll. I could do a
Oh,
Ron Cherotami.
okay.
I could do a Ron Cherotami.
Look at that though. That's a nice yank firm today.
Yank it. I yanked it.
Hmm.
I yanked the thing.
You yanked the thing. Okay.
Well, hold on. I gotta give you some
what?
context.
Oh.
Well, keep going. I'm gonna pull it up.
But I'm not doing anything. I was just commenting on your comment.
Okay, hold on. Okay, here we go. You ready?
I can't see what you post ever. You keep talking to me like I could see what you post. I
Oh,
can't see
that's-
anything you're doing.
That's sad, bro. This is one of the greatest videos ever.
I wanted to see the Bobby Brown video yesterday. I couldn't even see it. That you were showing.
It all started at his mother's townhouse. Letarian says he took the car keys and hopped into his grandmother's Dodge Durango.
When I came through the back door, I looked on the counter. My
All right,
keys.
you could hear the sound
I took
effects
my
a
girl a
little
couple
quiet
because I
here
got
at the
mad at my
moment.
mom, and then I saw and had my friend come in, and he smoked with cigarettes.
He started the vehicle and put it into gear.
I yanked the thing.
And off they went. Two 7-year-olds alone.
I yanked it. I yanked the thing.
You yanked the thing.
Fucking quality. That man is going places in life. He's probably already 15, 16 now. You know? Dude, it's
A little nibbling in AI, just some nibbling. There's just nibbling out there. Nibbling, anything call side, just nibbling.
Nibbles. He was at a fucking cocktail party.
Nibbles.
Nibbles.
how we doing? Yeah. Yeah. But remember, watch SPY too. We need SPY to come off as well. You know? So the more SPY is strong and it wants to rally, the more we're going to have to sit in this a little bit.
Here's some trade commentary on the Affirm flow from Trade Alert.
What the fuck are they saying? Oh, this is
No,
just
just the
commentary.
synopsis on the flow there.
Got it. Check out Ronch's Netflix. Fucking looks good. I'm going to book the whole Affirm here and then just roll it, guys. Even though I'm in fucking shit, man. What a trade, though. What a
Yeah.
trade.
No, nice there.
What a trade.
45 minutes into the trading session, stocks trying to work up off the early session lows, down 115 at 34,326 in the Dow, 4,364 in the S&P cash, down 36 handles. Crude futures is coming off early session highs, up 0.75% at 90.33.
There you go. Spy with another run. Let's go, Spy. Let's go, Spy.
Yeah, probably some short covering. I'm not seeing any again nibbling. Seeing
Oh,
nibbling.
shit. Natalia here
What?
just brought up something interesting. Check out these banks. Look at these banks right now.
They're all selling.
Check out these banks right now.
Oh, they're
BAC
running. Look at
running
them.
here.
Son of a-
Running here. Got solid rotation.
Where's the flow in the banks, for Christ's sake?
Where's that XOM?
Fucking- I mean, City is the only one that put some action.
I love Mario's question. Though you may not give a shit, but won't a shutdown be bearish? You know what? I've seen shutdowns that are super bullish. Because they just print more and, you know. Andreas is asking if I'm still in PR. 100%.
JPM Traders had an interesting little note on the shutdown. Here, I'll post it. Boom. See that? Look, I'm a fountain of information for you guys. You like the velocity behind that post?
AI Copilot will start its rollout September 26th in Windows.
You got a little Uber nibbling calls. Uber. That's for next week, Uber.
Spy here. Spy here. Nice rally.
Microsoft shares getting a lift on this report on the rollout of their Copilot for AI.
Microsoft AI Copilot will start rollout September 26th. Windows.
2 points straight up on the Microsoft.
Woohoo!
3 points straight up on the Microsoft.
Damn.
You got some nibbling in Freeport.
FCX.
FCX Octobers.
Please stop.
I wouldn't trade that shit. Fuck that. All right, this SPY pop. Now maybe you consider shorting it, but again, they might
Look at Netflix on this pop.
I know.
And
I know. It's fucking trash.
now weekly? Oh, next week.
Such trash. All right, come on, NVIDIA. Squeeze them. Give me 417.
Amazon October opening sweep there, 132 calls. Amazon, small for Amazon, about 200, almost 300 grand. Amazon.
What's up with these banks? Are they still going? Are they chilling? Are they, you know? Bought another small piece NVIDIA here. Pulling up some SPY puts just in case. I think we could. I think they want to squeeze us a little bit more though. Let's take a look though. I'm gonna pull up tomorrow. 436 is. All right, guys. What do you got? Uff is saying, is there an alternative platform like Fidelity Active Trader Pro where I can watch historic tape? Thinkorswim, I think, has it maybe. You know, but again, they don't usually pay for the data because it's very expensive. So, you know, it's a hit or miss kind of thing. Tesla has the ongoing UAW strike working for it. Might not see much downsides if you get no strike resolution. Or
wait, what?
I don't know. I don't know what the
somebody trying to trade short term off of that? Oh my god. Okay.
You know, maybe it's not short term. You know, who knows what the man is doing?
Right.
Who knows what the man is doing?
I can tell you what Netflix is doing though. Shit the bed. Who reshorted? Anyone? I'll post my address. You can send me fucking tequila as a reward.
Oh man, it looks so fucking. This fucking Netflix piece of shit.
Got a little more Intel play. Weekly 35s.
Weekly 35s. Is that a long?
Yeah, calls Intel. They a little since that off that headline, they've been playing some weekly calls here. So you got over 11,000 weekly 35s, almost 11,000 weekly 35 and a halves INTC.
That's I mean, that's a healthy lotto ticket there. Guys, careful if you are shorting the fades here. Leave some room. You need some room here to add.
Wells Fargo, okay, what are you gonna do with that 10 grand, you little tiger?
All right, guys, it is 10:20. What a morning here. I was able to pull out about 70 grand, but I lost about 20 of it so far. So we'll see how the day ends up. Remember, there's a lot of day left, a whole lot of day left. Somebody's telling me to check out ARM. Let's take a walk around the club here before we move to the steam room. And remember, today and tomorrow are going to be fucking wild days. I would highly recommend getting your trial for the steam room. And we'll see you in the room. Let's take a quick walk around here before we head out. Banks, as we saw that pop. If we take a look at NVIDIA here, you notice the tape has changed definitely on NVIDIA. Let's take a look at the Tesla here. Tape has changed there as well. If you look at the Netflix, I mean, all that was hype, and then they faded it all off. So they're gunning for the program lows, which is like a point away from here on the Netflix. Netflix is where I took the most heat.
I fucking set you all up.
Yeah, you did. You certainly did. Certainly did. There goes the SPY off the rally there. I was going to try to short some of the SPY. But I didn't do it. The Google here is at fresh lows, though, by the way.
All right, you want to be greedy on Netflix today? Okay, look for this low to break of what 386.25 ish, and then if it really gets sloppy, you got 380 as a target.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, continuing here with our walk through the club here, that XOM still holding green. That Apple has been relatively strong. That Microsoft with the news that came out, Microsoft hit 324 off that news. Wild here. That might be a better short than Nvidia.
Las Vegas Sands, they just front ran a block there. Oh, you got a sweep, nice sweep. Las Vegas Sands, December 50s. Not a bad sweep. I mean, Las Vegas Sands could catch size, but decent sweep.
Yeah, things have been getting hit too, the LVS in particular.
So it looks like they're trying to find some of these cyclical names.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Other than that, that Affirm here obviously was an amazing trade here, and I think you can start to roll here, wait for some bounces here, maybe roll on that Affirm if you still like the trade. I'm going to continue to short pops. That's going to be my play mostly for the rest of the day. Of course, the squeezes can get a lot more aggressive than you think, so be careful there as well. Other than that, I got nothing here, boys. You want to say anything here before we head to the room?
Did I not already say everything that needed to be said? I just fucking paid somebody's mortgage
off. A little grumpy today, or was it me?
Yeah, he's a little grumpy.
Well, maybe it's 2 in the morning.
That's a little grumpy over there.
It's 2 in the morning. I mean, honestly, I'd be grumpy too, to be quite honest with you, but I'll bust his chops anyhow.
Yeah, a little grumpy over there, guys. Check out the link here. Eric just sent in the chat here. Link to Eric. I think you missed the one on YouTube here, so if you want to repost that before we head out. JB is saying any reason you would just stay in Netflix long like this, not ideal to see, but hey, maybe
why the fuck are you in it long?
And I'm long. I'm still long 2,000 shares.
What are you doing?
I covered a bunch of it, and then I'm stuck in this thing now at this point. So we'll see what happens here. And again, if you guys want to enjoy the Netflix shenanigans here, come on over into the Steam Room. We'll see you there. You can get a trial here for $8 fucking bucks, and you get it for 2 weeks. There'd be no reason for you guys not to do it. So again, we'll see you over there. And tomorrow's going to be another great day. Good ranges here, guys. Good ranges, good plays. Let's go. Let's keep it moving. Later, guys.
Let's go.
Miller now saying that as earlier